Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video is gonna be a story time slash a little vlog of my day today of what I'm doing. Today is Saturday, February 4, I believe. Today is a big day for me and my family. We are actually gonna be tiling the grave, or actually complete tiling of the grave of my grandmother. She passed away a little over 2 years ago. Rest in peace, mama. If you guys follow me on social media, you would have seen little snippets of that, but that's what we're doing today. But I'm bundling this up with a story time because, as you can see, I have this around my neck which connects to this. So as I said, today we are completing the tiling of my grandmother's grave. Gonna put a little headstone and stuff on it. Also gonna do, I think, one of my father's brother who passed away way before I was born when he was 9 years old. So we're gonna be doing that today. So that means I'm at home, my true home, in Montego Bay. So I'm actually gonna give you guys a backstory first before I get into the full story of how this happened to my right arm, because this is the third time I've injured my right arm in my 29 years of life. The first time, I believe I was 3 or 4 years old. I was at infant school and I was playing and everything, running up and down, and I fell and hit into a wall, and then this big fat boy, I don't know his name, I don't remember who he was, but I remember clearly he fell on top of me and my right shoulder slipped out. So this is how I was for about 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks is the whenever you break your arm or something like that, they give you as your recovery time. And I was in a sling at that time. Now I was, as I said, 3 or 4 years old. I was a heavy tongue sucker. You know, 3 or 4 years old, you don't really remember anything. So it was a lot of time. It was very challenging because I'll be there wanting to stop my tongue, lift my hand, and like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. So much pain. And that's the first time. Long story short, really. The second time, I believe I was 12 years old. I remember clearly because I think when GSAT results came out, I told my mom I didn't want to stay away from school. I want to go to school to hear them read out my results. I was very excited, and I was still in my sling at that time, but I believe I missed all end of year exams that year because it just couldn't work. This is gonna be interesting because the place that the second time it happened, I'm going there today. This is where my grandma lives. You know, my father's family home, so I can actually show you guys exactly where that took place. But I remember my grandma sent us down the hill because it's up on the top of a hill, me and my cousin, to go and meet his sister who was coming home from supermarket and stuff to help her carry out the bags. Anyway, we reached before she got there. I stopped at a cousin's house. He went somewhere else. But anyway, I was looking out. So when my cousin got there, I saw her taking out her phone. No, I didn't want her to call my grandmother because my grandmother is a warrior. Like, chief warrior. She worry about every little thing. She cry about every little thing. So if she should have taken up her phone, I said, Mama, where Jadine? And by the way, if you don't know, that's my nickname or my yard name, whatever you want to call it, Jadine. Where Jadine and then there, I can't find them. She would start take God off of the cross, everything for come find me. So I saw her. I started running down the hill, you know, like a slight jog or whatever. And then this neighbor, them dog, decide say, them, you know, want to start running for your girl. So your girl now go cut her speed or try to take up a stone. I'm like, your girl just go pick up speed. Like, your girl go Shelly and Fraser Price Verna Campbell down the hill because no dog now go bite the girl. So pick up speed. I'm gonna start run. Guys, me just feel my foot go boof, and I just went up in the air like this. I went up in the air like this, boom, and then I turned like this, boom, on my shoulder, and I slid right down the hill to my cousin's feet. And I think at that time my collarbone was shattered. I can't forget the night. I was in so much pain I couldn't even cry, like no tears. This was me. No, me, I don't know about anybody else. Me afraid of hospital. Afraid a hospital, especially public hospital. Remember, so I'm from Montego Bay, St. James. Connor Regional was the hospital back then. 12 years ago, it was so much better than it was now. But back then, it was a nightmare. I remember I reached at the hospital. It was 7 o'clock news going on at the time. Matter of fact, my dad had to call from abroad. My mommy wasn't here. I think she was in Clarendon for a funeral or somewhere. And my dad had to call from abroad to tell me that I had to go to the hospital because baby girl, they determined, say, she nah go no hospital. Fly high, fly low, she's not gonna go there. Father for call and butter me up and say, yes, baby, you have to go to make sure it's okay, blah, 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 blah. So no parents, just my aunties and my cousins and me. I said, all right, we are going to go to the hospital. We reached at the hospital about, as I said, when the 7 o'clock news was going on. And I didn't get home until about 3 a.m. Man, let me tell you, say, worst experience of my life. If you ever, I don't know if you've ever had an experience like this, they give you an injection called penicillin and they inject you in your bum. But I'm telling you, the needle is probably this tall and it is so thick. When I tell you the pain I felt from that needle, from that injection, I determined said this not happen to me again. So I don't know. Oh no, in my big 29 years of age, this end up happening again. Granny 1 took care of me the first time when I was younger. Granny 2 take care of me this time. Boy, I big up my granny, them love them too. My heart, as I said, I'm going there today for that. Anyway, me stop ball. So now bring us to the third time. On Tuesday of this week, so as I said, today is Saturday the 4th. So on Tuesday of this week, I believe probably January 31st. I'm not sure of the date. Whichever date Tuesday was. I was on my way to a media launch. I just stepped out of my house, went through the gates. I had 2 phones in one hand, my car keys in the same hand. One hand was free, which was this hand. And I was stepping down to go to my car, and I don't know, I think my foot slipped through my shoes. I didn't realize, and I just tripped. And the next thing we do, but just spread out, boom, buff, boof, boof. You know that? So they say, Radam, that was your girl. And I don't know if you can call it, I fell parallel, if that makes sense, but I fell. My both hands stretched all the way out like this. This one face down, I have a little cut right there. Not sure if you can see clearly. And the other one stretched straight out like this. Peel the bling. The other one stretched out like this. Boom. As I gave you guys a story already, I tripped, I fell, everything spattered. Phone over there, so phone 1 over there, so phone 2 over there, so car key down there, so just the only place somebody will never get a hit, guys, was my face. Thank God, because I mean, but I was devastated. Anyway, it happened so bizarre. Like Nakia was outside with me. He was just coming home from work. His sister was just coming out from work. Everybody was out there, and I just felt myself, as I said, trip picked up in the ear. Boom, palm my chest, all of this area. The pain that I felt that run through here, so I said to myself, so I must bruise a rib. That's how hard I feel. Like 100 pounds around and nice. 100 odd pounds around and nice. Just go down, so boop. Y'all can imagine. And most of the weight went on this arm because as I said, my phones and my key were in my hand, and I don't know, instinct just tell myself a whole lamp on him as tight as I possibly could. So most of my weight went down on this arm. So when it happened, my neighbor and Nakia, they picked me up, they took me to the house and everything. Just because I know what it feels like when an arm is broken, or I've been through that before, I just started becoming cautious. I started trying to lift my hand and everything. I could lift my hand and everything, but when I lift my hand, it was just doing this. It was just doing this like I have a nerve problem. Just a shake like this, and I'm like, no, this I probably just need to go to the hospital, get an x-ray. I called one of my doctor friends, Kalia, big up yourself, and I asked her, consulted. I said, what you think I should do? She said, yes, I think you need to go and do an x-ray. You see them call it up a UHWI, whatever I name. That's where I went, because that's pretty close to my home, like probably 2-3 minutes drive. I went, I think, probably a couple minutes before 6. I did not reach home until 4 a.m. But I tell us I hate public hospital. I hate public hospital. And you see if it full, what I understand, but it really wasn't full. When I got there, probably 3, 4, probably 5 people tops were there before me. I probably left some of those people who I went there to see based on the severity of their injuries. Anyway, I did the x-ray. They said it's not broken, it's not fractured or anything. I look at the x-ray and based on my minimal experience of going through it before, it doesn't look broken. But guys, I can't hold my hand like this. So it's okay like this to raise it over my head. It's a little painful to raise it over my head, but I know I can hold it up like this and stuff and move it around and stuff. But you see, once I try to take it down like this, I'm gonna tell you son, a girl ball eye water. Every time the doctor, the nurse touch it, and they, you know, they are trying to do their test and they're trying to move it and trying to see the mobility of it. Me just about because it's hot. Me not tell no like that. Right now, I'm saying it's sprained. They're saying it's like a muscle spasm thing. I'm not convinced because I'm taking the medication. They gave to me some pain relief, some muscle relaxer thing, and it's not helping. The only thing that gave me some relief, I think, on Thursday morning, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we was a Thursday morning, worst sleep ever of my life. It's a good thing. Nakia bought this pillow, gonna insert it here for his acid reflux, and it's like a pillow wedge thing. I had to sleep on that thing, but I guess I wasn't doing it correctly. But I was waking up like clockwork every half an hour. Like I'm a newborn, every half an hour I'm just waking up in the morning, Thursday morning. I just could not sleep well because of the pain. I'm tell us that the pain, me just uncomfortable. The sleep was, and I remember probably after 4 or 5 o'clock I woke up and I sent one, that's Nakia's sister, for some Advil. Come said, no, now I'm just try some Advil, the good and trusted Advil. And I took those, and that is the only thing that offered me some relief. And then when I went back in the bed, I had to wake up Nakia to ease me down, and then I put most of the top half of my body on the pillow, and that is how I got some rest Thursday morning. Let me tell you some man, pain in every language, as Popcorn say, pain in every language. Anyway, also, other than the sprained arm, I got some bruises. I'm gonna insert some clips of my trusted fiance, first aid fiance, nurse, and everything. Head cook and back washer, guys. Cause guys, I couldn't even bathe myself, and I can't bathe me. I can't. Remember, I can't lift up my hand, I'm dominant, and I can't stretch it over there. So just today. So now I'm doing it now. It's slightly paining me, and it's going up. It's going up. I'm gonna talk about this in a second. It's going up, and it's up. Let's take it down. Oh, see there? I just said the pain. I don't understand it. Anyway, as I told you, I fell with this hand over like this, so it has some minor bruises here and stuff. But then the big part, I mean, if you're a little squeamish, don't look at this. And the clips that we're going to insert of it being dressed with the bandage and everything, don't look at it if you're squeamish, I will say. This happened. Me tell you, say. When me tell you, say hot. Man, if you drop alcohol in that open wood, wee. Bala. And I think my pain tolerance is high. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think my pain tolerance is pretty up there. But I don't know if it was just very frustrating. Me just gonna bother you happening at a time like this. I was like, my vacation ended on Wednesday. I was on vacation for about a week. My vacation ended and I was going back to work and everything. I'm never get sick leave. Gotta go back at work. Can't move, man. Can't do nothing. It's my dominant and I'm on my computer 24/7, using my phone, my mouse, everything 24/7. Can't do nothing. Girl, just handicap. Anyway. Oh, what I failed to mention, at the hospital, the doctor said to me she was gonna send me to the nurse to get me some more painkillers and stuff and a tetanus shot or blah 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 whatever, right? Now you hear painkillers, I don't know, I just thought it was gonna be a tablet. I didn't know it was gonna be injection. Other than the tetanus shot, I need to prepare myself for that. I think I was gonna go. When I went to the round, the nurse said she's gonna give me some Voltaren. So I know, you know, we have Voltaren as the cream or the ointment, but she said the Voltaren was going to give you injection from us. I said, nurse, what you say? Injection? I said to the nurse, nurse, Me not tell her no lie, nurse. Me not find a needles, me not find an injection, like, me not know if me want you to do this. And she said, let me know before I open up the medication or whatever. Naki, I try to convince me, Naki, I said, babe, just come, I have to do it, blah, 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 you have to do it, blah, 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 blah. She said it can go in my thigh or it can go in my bum. Come more muscles, blah, blah. All that jazz. Anyway, me did and she took out the medication and she, she put it in the needle and stuff, whatever you call that. And let me tell you, so when I chickened right out. I'm like, nurse, I'm telling you the dead honest truth. Like, how long is this gonna last? Is it really necessary? 12? When she said 12 hours, I said, I'm not if me can suffer through 12 more hours a period, if you want injection and I like someone go consistently do, then I really don't need it. It's absolutely not necessary. Nakia said, baby, I have to do it. I mean, Nakia, you have to make me come to the decision upon my own. I started crying, man. Start ball and then. But like a man just said, man up, or woman up, I'm saying, alright, I got tough it out. Turn to Nakia in her chest, and the lady said, take a deep breath. I'm going to take a deep breath. And she take a deep breath, I'm not feeling long. So I say, why is she not doing it? And then she said, she finished. Like that. And I'm like, then I decided to kill myself. But I remember what it was. Because she said I was going to get the injection in my butt, I started remembering the penicillin. And just thinking of it as the same thing and not realizing it's two completely different things. Because trust me, nobody can tell me, so at whatever age you are, 12, 13, 14, 15, 50, if you ever get a penicillin shot, it's done. It's a wrap. That is it. So it was really simple. The one in my arm was pretty simple as well. Only thing, the area is still a little stiff. It's definitely still a little sore. I'm touching it now and it's hard to the touch. Hopefully that will go away soon. But this is how your girl is like this. Can't bathe, can't drive. I can only drive for short distances with one left hand. Because if you're going to drive, I was planning to drive to Montego Bay. Got a new car, by the way. So I was planning to drive to Montego Bay. Come show me parents with new car. Roll up, blah, 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 blah. No. Can't drive a Montego Bay with one hand. But I did. So that's a wrap. Can't do that, as I said. Repeating this again. It's very important to me. We're going to go. I said a little over 2 years since my grandmother died. Since we buried her, I have not been to I wouldn't call my family home, but my family's family home. That's also another, not a fun fact, but that's also where my other grandmother is buried. Both of their family plots are at the same place. This is a fun fact. My grandmother, which is my mother's mom, was a bridesmaid in my dad's mom's wedding, and my mom was a mini bride or flower girl or something. I'll get the story right and let you know. So my family is very, 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 very close-knit. So we're going to be doing that today. And I'll show you the area where it happened, as I said, the first time. The second time my arm was broken. And then I'm just going to take you through the day. You'll see some family members. You'll see what's happening. The crazy long man side of the family, my father's side of the family. And we're going to do that. So come with me. Another fun fact. I'm hoping not chat too much. I cannot chat enough. Anyway, you may realize that I'm sitting in a closet. It's like a walk-in closet, my mom's closet. This used to be my old bedroom when I lived in Montego Bay. I couldn't move out of this house fast enough. I could move out. Like the first trip back from Kingston when I moved out and I opened my bedroom door expecting to see my bedroom. Not a thing like that. My mom completely transformed this space. Like she's ready for the girl leave. So yeah, this is where I'm sitting. So got a picture now, post me now. You got me now? In the walk-in closet that used to be my bedroom.